folks, welcome in. I'm Tina, aka Teemaw, as my grandkids call me. You can call me whichever you want. Today, we're going to have, and I'm here with my oldest daughter, Tiffany.
Hi.
And we're going to have a battle of the electric diamond painting pens. So they call them E-pens. There's a lot of different models. This electric one here, they have that looks like a barrel-shaped one. I can show you on Amazon those different styles and models. I happened to pick this one because it was one of the first ones I saw, and I like the look of it. Those other ones look about half the size. But I like the look of this one. I have not tried those, but we have gotten these 3 types, and that's what we're going to try to let's go head to head tonight and see how they do. Okay, so let's start with this one. It says electric diamond painting pen, and it looks like a big fat pencil. I have not used these yet. Oh no, maybe they were supposed to be charged ahead of time. I did see I got this from Amazon. I did see on Amazon there was a 4-placer in here, but when I contacted the company, okay, it is rechargeable. But I don't think you have to have it plugged in to use, but it's rechargeable. I asked them about it, and they said they found that it wasn't getting enough suction, so they don't even include it in their kit anymore. So just so you know, I have seen some that have the 4-placer. I do not know how that works. I just know this one didn't have it. I did order one that did have it, and they had said it had shipped, but it didn't really, because they refunded me my money. They said they didn't have it in stock. So maybe they were getting complaints about that. I'm not sure. But it did come with the charger, and it just talks about this single placing head. Okay, Type-C charger. Here we go. Pretty simple. So what I have is I have my Tiger on a Rock by Diamond Art Club and Dakota Dateweiler, because I am trying to lay drills down for the Dakota-thon. I will apparently not finish this in time. So I already have this section off with our Jerry-Majiggers. We sell these Jerry-Majiggers, and all that does is help keep your diamond straight, whether it's round or square. This happens to be a round painting because this is what I'm working on right now. So we got that back, and since I went along the perforations, it's sticky over here. So I'm going to use a Crafts with Crashley release paper. There we go. And I have a yellow Dog Designs tray that I just recently purchased. And we're going to use that tray and this pen. And we're going to attempt to check out how this pen works. Now there is, at the tip, it is slanted right there. I think you're supposed to be able to use round or square drills with this. And it feels, it is weighted. It's heavy. I'm certainly not used to fat pens. I like narrow pens. So I already don't love how thick it is, but it's not a horrible way to grip, but it is pretty weighted. And even though it's weighted, though, it still feels kind of fake-ish. Here, you want to try that and feel that?
Oh, okay.
So it is weighted.
Yeah.
It just looks kind of,
But it's not
I don't know. What would you call that? It just looks cheap. I don't know. It just looks plasticky. I don't know.
Yeah.
It
So
feels
like
more weighted than it looks. Yes, it looks like a toy, right? Okay, so apparently though, and here's where you can charge it, there's no on button.
What do you mean what's the button? Oh yeah, you just have to constantly press that?
Okay. Yeah, so we already made, this might be like not even in the running before we even start. I'll see if it even picks up a drill. I don't know. Let's see how this works. Okay, it is holding on to the drill. Okay, let's see. It is holding on to the drill, and then when I release my thumb, it drops the drill. Okay, fine, except for now I have to press this button the entire time. So oh my gosh, I am definitely, this is going to be a no for me. As you can hear, this is making a big racket. I do not have the quality control I do with a normal brass tip. So that's going to be an automatic return. Now, before I do, Tiff, here, you can try it just so you can get the feel. It's on the white dots where the black goes.
I mean, it's kind of weird.
It is weird, isn't it? Isn't it hard to get right there on the circle? It feels clunky, like a child writing with a fat pencil. I don't
feel like I have control.
No, I don't either. So that one's a no-go. That one's going back to the drawing board for the electric diamond painting pen. I don't even think I need the link there, really, but there you go. There's that one. That one's going back. Now we have this one that looks like a temperature gauge for your children. And all it did was come in this little bubble pouch. That's it. It has pieces in here. It has this big fat piece, which I cannot even imagine what this is for. I really think this looks like it's supposed to suck out earwax or take your temperature. I don't know. It is supposedly rechargeable, so I do not even know if it's charged. Okay, I apparently was supposed to charge this. So I am going to plug this in while we go to the third option. You don't have to press it the whole time though. So it has that going for it. But I am going to charge this over here. It did turn on a little bit. Oh, I'm not going to use that. Okay. Sorry. So it is not a C. It's not a C. It's that the old fashioned, whatever kind you call that. Do you remember?
Mm-mm.
I don't remember. So I'm not even sure. There we go. So that goes in the side. And I'm honestly not sure that I have a place to plug this in. So Tiff, you want to plug it into the fast charger in the living room real quick? We didn't plan that one. Like I said, we had it open, but we hadn't tested those out. So that one has to be charged. Now, okay, this one, however, this is the Picmondoo. I do know that it comes in purple or pink. This is about $33. This one was up there too. This is in the $30 to $40 range. This was in the high 30s here. And that one is, needs to go back to drawing board. And this other big fat white one, it's probably 20-ish. Is my guess. This one's about 33. Now, it is a hand size, my hand size. So it's a pretty decent size. The other ones on Amazon, let me show you pictures of that real quick. Let me see if they'll come up. E-painter for diamond painting. Let's see if it'll come up. Oh my gosh, now there's even bigger. Look at this fat thing. It's even fatter than that one you just plugged in. See that? That's crazy. Mm-hmm. But here's the Picmondoo. So the $33 here. And see these. So this kind is what I'm talking about. That's probably, it looks like half the size of a Picmondoo, but it has an on-off switch that is in the cord. So this makes me think it needs to be plugged in and not rechargeable. Oh. I could be wrong. She may just want to be held. This pen though, this is a metal pen it comes with, which does look like a little bit of an upgrade compared to the regular plastic hollow pen that the others see. And there is a cord coming out of that. So I have a feeling, yep, this one has to be plugged in while you're diamond painting. Oh. So it's not rechargeable apparently, at least by the look of it. It's not rechargeable. Innovative built-in vacuum pump. So that is innovative. And this one has different, this is also $30. And the reason I said it looks smaller, it looks half the size, but if it has to be charged in, plugged in, and I don't know, I'm just saying that. Let's see, it has a 4.2 reviews, mixed reviews, right there, little skeptical, but she likes it, a little bit of noise. So that one makes a little bit of a noise. Made the painting go faster. So a lot of it cheaply made. Do not buy this one. They didn't like customer service. So anyway, that's the other type of style of these pump ones. See, this one is a little bit bigger. Now this one's probably like the Picmondoo and rechargeable. It's $27 right here. So to get that power there, you have to have a little chunk. So that one's probably going to be very similar, although it does have a style pen and it does have the little filter I'm going to show you here. And this has like a metal stylus. So it's probably a step up from the plastic stylus. And here you got these. Look, these are $40 for those suction pins. Those are not worth that, folks. So not in my opinion. That was my humble opinion. So again, you got a lot of these little different styles. This one we're about to try. These are, I say no now. And here you go. Here's another little one, $30. So they're coming out with a lot of different styles. These types were not available when I purchased the Picmondoo. Yeah. So there you go. Those are the different types right now. I don't know what they'll have in the future. So this one, I mean, it's a little chunk. I use it to hold back this piece of paper because I don't cut off my cover until I get up on the row above or something. So I just fold it back while I'm working on it. This one comes in a box, well protected. It says ePainter 2.0. This little metal round thing here on the side is actually supposed to hold the pen like this. Okay. And looks German. So that's what this one, it says made in China, but it's from Germany. So this one comes with 2 tubes, and I can tell you that this one is way longer. I mean, it's like 4 to 6 feet or something. This was too long. It did have a big diamond painting tray in it. That's handy dandy. And then the cord. But also I found out it does not have to be plugged in order to work. It's rechargeable. So this one's rechargeable because I have been trying and testing this one. Not the other 2 yet. So I like the short cord. That is the disadvantages, obviously, of an e-painter. You got a cord to work with around. It does have this little filter here, and you do need the filter because as you know, when you diamond paint, it's not just pristine diamonds all the time. There's diamond trash, there's half drills, and if any of those get sucked into here, any little pieces of trash, it would hurt the motor if this was not here. So you do need the filter on that, and that's what that's for, is to protect the motor. Okay, so we're going to turn that on. I have pre-charged this. Well, I charged it before, so I don't know how long it lasts because I diamond painted 2 or 3 hours before, and I don't remember if I charged it after that or not. So I'll be honest, I can do a whole section, I know, at least maybe even 2 before I even need to recharge that. So I do know it lasts quite a while before you have to recharge it. Now I am going to the retreat. I'm considering taking this, even though it's, you know, another item to take, but I have purchased this battery bank. So this power bank, I have purchased this, and that's, isn't that cute? So I think that means it's on. Yeah, there it is, fully charged. That's what that means, fully charged. And so you have your C. It also has a flashlight. Let's see. I don't know how you use that. How do you use a flashlight? But it shows there's a little light there, see? So it has the C and the USB. Well, I don't know how you use the light. How you use the light? Turn on light. There you go. Whew, there we go. Now, I don't know. Maybe you need to look in a purse or something. I don't know what you need to do, maybe. But maybe you need to see that at night. But whatever. I'm sure it says in the double click. Thank you, honey. I needed my honey there. And it also came with this little pouch. And that's INIU. I'll try to remember to link that in the description with this rechargeable little cord. So I am going to bring that, and so that'd be easy to have. I mean, shoot, look, you could technically just have it sitting on top of that if you needed to. So that would be very convenient. And this is the one that I got here, and I'll link that again in the description. Okay, so those are on Amazon too. There we go. So here we go. We're going to turn this on. You can hear it. Yeah. It's like a small fish motor, but I think it's not bad. Yeah. Right? Like to me, it's kind of comforting, but I do sleep with a sound box at night. So I don't mind that sound, but it does make a sound. Okay. So because it comes with the clear pen, and as you can see, it has an adapter here. You have the filter plugged in here on either side, one into the tubing into the motor, and then the other into your tubing that comes around into the adapter that fits down into your pen. This little squeegee came with it, and then it has just a regular brass tip, a regular one, so you can use any brass tip off of the pins that come in a kit. And they've always had a hole in them, always. And that's why you have to keep refilling with wax, because the wax just keeps going up and up and up and up and up here, besides coming out on diamonds as well. And it's always been the case. Listen. So there is a hole there at the end of your brass tips. They've always been there. And that's what's bringing the air up there. So, so you have precision. I love the precision because I'm used to my brass tips. I do not multi-place. So that's the other disadvantage, is if you are a multi-placer, like a lot of people are, you may not like these unless some people use different pins for like AB drills, because AB drills pull, the stickiness off of the wax. And some people just use this for AB drills.
Yeah, I was going to say, have you tested it on different ones? Or
Yeah, right here. I've already laid down crystals, glitters, AB drills. So all the things that I've had over here in pixie dust, we've already tested on all of those. It works on all of those very well.
Nice.
So here, try this and see what you think. There we go. See what you think, at least. It's the dots.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, much more. I know you're not quite up there, but Lucy had to be in a lab.
Yeah.
What do you think? Much more controllable?
Mm-hmm.
That finger grip there is technically supposed to be down. So, yeah, so that helps you. You can try again if you want to. It's I know it's hard to see from your angle. But what do you think about the feel or the sound?
This is much better.
Much better.
Yeah, and this is really cool.
Now, even this will hurt my fingers after a while. It doesn't matter. My fingers hurt. So there's several things that I have. I have discovered. Now, I have these. This is also just a pencil grip from Amazon. They can use it for toddlers or whatever, or people with arthritis. And for me, this, see, my finger can rest on this one. It's soft. And then I do this, and then my fingers are better. So I like these, and I'll try to remember to put those links down there. But let me show you something else. I'll turn it off here. And I'm going to take out the adapter, work it back and forth. See? Now, you can put it on any pen. I have ordered a pen and from a 3D printer. It's going to be hollow all the way through. So I'm going to have a light 3D print. I'm going to try that eventually. But in the meantime, I was reminded that Crafts with Crashley uses the clay to make these and then covers them with resin. But look, they use the regular diamond painting pens. See that? And so if you can connect them and do the same thing with them as you can do with the regular pencil, a pen. See? So let's try it with them. Now, obviously, it makes this heavier. So it depends on the grip you want, but it definitely makes this a more weighted pen. And let's see if it works with one of Crafts with Crashley pens. And sure enough, it does. No problem. See that? Do you want to feel that too? There's a couple dots left down there for you. See that weight there is on there?
Yeah.
So that makes it more personalized, and for people that need a wider pen or more weight. Now for me, I can use both. I started out with this one, but because it doesn't matter, I got to change the pens, and that's where I got to where this is. But any pen like this is another gift from Crafts with Crashley. She actually gave me again the finger on one of my lives, but that uses, as long as it's hollow there, it should work. So that is the beauty of these. And again, I got a 3D printed one coming, and so far I really like this. Tiff, can you grab that other pen? I think it should be charged enough we can at least try that, and that's what we'll do next. Let's convert this back out. Yes, ma'am. And now I don't think, let's see if the other cord came with an adapter. Very good. So at least their second cord in the Picmondoo, they have 2 cords. And so at least there is another adapter here. So if something happens and you lost one, it has a backup. So I think that's a pretty good value for $33 there. You have the 2 different cords. And there we go. Let's see. I'm losing air there, I think. There we go. All right. trying to hear where that sound's coming from. All right, I'm gonna turn this one off, and we will get the next one. And I don't even know what it's called. I really don't. It's not. It's a certain. You saw it on the Amazon thing. Let's see.
3 different modes.
It has a soft mode, a normal mode, and a strong mode. And again, I highly doubt these were. It says plastic electronics. I seriously doubt they were made for diamond painting. They look like they were made for something else, and then somebody adapted it for diamond painting. Because this one, so that just comes on and off there. There's a rubber seal here. I mean, gosh, it just reminds me of something like an earwax thing or something. I don't know, because they retrofitted it with the brass tip. See that? So at least you can get precision, because obviously that won't do nothing for diamond painting. So they have retrofitted it with that, you know, trying to make it for diamond painting. And I don't know what M means, but, oh, that's better. Soft. What does it say? Normal and strong. Okay, that one is pretty loud.
Yeah.
So here, let's compare that again. How do you turn it off? Okay, you gotta
barely tell that.
Okay, here's this one.
Yeah, after a while you don't even notice that anymore.
Okay, and the first one was terrible. Let's see this one again. Okay, so I don't have to get the button press, so that's a point for it. 3 modes, I'm not sure you need it. The motor's too loud, in my opinion, so I don't like that. That's a point off. It again, you got a fat grip here going on, so it's very weird. It's very heavy, and it's very awkward. I feel like I'm holding a medical device in my hand. Okay, so talk about precision. At least it has that little tip there. Nope. No. My hand is gonna no way last for hours with this. Already spreading my grip right here. It's gonna ache. I'm gonna ache right here because I can feel it. Now see, there's trash here. That's what you don't want to get up into your motor. Yeah, no, this is a no for me. Now, if it was a step up and I have only these 3, this is second place, obviously, because the first one is a no-go. Absolutely no-go. It was louder. You had to keep the button pressed. That's not even acceptable. This one, at least I don't have to press the button. But it is very heavy. It's heavier than the first one. If the first one were, if we had the weight of the first one with the point of this, but then, you know, it's just not work. It is. Here you go. Now, here you go. You try it. My hand already is going to hurt right here. There's some over here. You got it. Okay.
Maybe.
See, now you can't even move it. It almost wanted to break when you wanted to pull that down.
I know. Oh, that's better. Yeah, I don't really like this. This is a very awkward pen.
It's an awkward position. I don't know about you, but it's going to hurt my hand. I just can't do that. Okay, that one's getting returned. Hold it down. Yep, nope. This one's getting returned, folks. It's a thumbs down on this one. No way. Sorry, folks. I think you need to go back to the drawing board again on this one, in my opinion. What do you think? Okay, so is this the plug?
Yeah.
Yeah. It also doesn't even have a universal plug. So great concept. I mean, I love the ideas coming out. Keep them coming. But keep it going. You know, that's got to be something different. That's not going to work there. So I personally, at this point, don't recommend any of these fat pens at all. The motors are no good. Now, one of the things I might consider in future is getting different styles of these type and doing these head to head then. I think that's going to be more fair. So in this battle, of course, these fat pens, no way did these at all make it. They are going back. This one I highly recommend so far. You'll find the link in the bio. I have done 4 sections so far with this, and I really like it. I like that I can change grips and different pins options.
That would be really great because I always don't like the putty when I'm using specialty drills.
The specialty drills.
Yeah.
Okay, so that I have seen people just using this for the AB drills. Like they use multi-placers and then they use this for the AB drills. So that is something to consider. If you don't single place and you only use single for just specialty things, you can do it that way. Or if you're single placer like I am, because I'm a single placer, I've tried. I've even rebought all those wonderful DAC, multi-placer metal drills. I mean tips, and I still not been using them. Remember in the beginning I used to multi-places, 9 placers, and I did the whole diamond painting that way. I just loved it. I went so fast, but I noticed they weren't quite all lined up, and it just bothered me so much that I just went back to single placing, and that's all I've ever done from now on. So this is really great for that. I am really enjoying this. I think I'm going to take it to the retreat.
Yeah,
I think I am.
I
I think it's
I
worth
might.
this much more space
Yeah.
in my bag to take to the retreat, and
I would like to see
especially if
one
I'm going to be
with a
like
smaller-
all day. The smaller one, and see how it goes. Maybe it won't last as long. Like
I
the
don't know.
charge.
Mhm.
I don't know. That's something. So I think I'm going to do that. We're going to return these, buy a few more types like this, and see if this really is the winner or if they're all going to level out there and then work pretty well. So that's what we're going to see. There you go. The battle of these 3 e-painter pens. And do you have one? Which brand do you have? Would you ever use one? Do you think you would use one? Have you tried these and liked these? Because they were fails for me. Maybe you like them. Or maybe you have one of those different styles that I want to try. What is your opinion, and which one would you like to see us buy? Let us know in the comments. And I appreciate you watching. I will try to link all the goodies that I have, if I can remember, in the comments. And thanks, Tiff, for joining me. That was
You're
fun.
welcome.
We have not ever done that before. Okay, so remember, guys, remember to shine bright and don't let anyone dull your sparkle. Bye now.